there, everybody. How are you guys today? Good morning. I hope you guys are so excited for our next week. I know I am. Our theme this week is zoo animals. And when I think zoo animals, I think of going to the zoo, but I also think of like safaris and hunting for not like going and searching for animals. So that's what I think of when I think of zoo animals and all those fun animals that you don't typically get to see. What are some of your favorite animals to see at the zoo? Mine are the elephants and the giraffes and the zebras. Oh, I love the zebras. So comment below and let me know what some of your favorite animals to see at the zoo are. I can't wait to see, guys. So, just like every other week, we have our activity packets available on our Etsy page that you can purchase. Be sure to watch out for our Free Fun Friday giveaways because you can win one for next week's. Also, be sure to check out our Instagram, our YouTube, and our Pinterest page and our website, guys. Go check it out. Lots of cool stuff on there. We hope you go and look at it. So, our first song today is going to be We're Going on a Bear Hunt. Are you guys ready for that? Yeah? Okay, it's going to be repeat after me style. So, I want you guys to say what I say after I say it, okay? So, you're going to repeat after me. Repeat after me. That's right. All right, so ready? We're going to get started, okay? And there's some fun motions that go along with it, too. So, ready? We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. What a beautiful day! We're not scared. Uh-oh, tall grass. Long wavy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. Swish, 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 swish. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna see a big one. We're not scared. We're not scared. Uh-oh, a river. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We'll have to swim through it. Splash, 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 splash. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. Uh-oh, a forest, a big dark forest. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We've got to go through it. Trek, 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 trek. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna see a big one. We're not scared. What's that? A cave. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. We have to go through it. Tiptoe, tiptoe. What's that? One shiny wet nose. Two big furry ears. Two big goggly eyes. It's a bear! Quick! Run out of the cave! Run, run, run! Ah! Back through the forest! Trek, trek, trek! Swim back through the river! Back through the tall grass! Into the house! Oh, we made it back, guys! Whew! We came back from a bear hunt. We saw a big one. We were a little scared. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. So now we're going to take a little break and we're going to read a book called Daddy, Can I Have an Elephant? And it is by Jake Wolf and it's illustrated by Marilyn Hafner. So, Daddy, Can I Have an Elephant? And like I said, elephants are my favorite animal to see at the zoo. So here's the first picture. It's got a little boy climbing on his daddy to wake him up. Daddy, said Tony, I need a pet. You do, said his father. Yes, said Tony. What kind? Said his father. Could I have an elephant? Said Tony. And look, his dad's shaving his beard, and Tony's about to get in the bathtub over here, and he's just talking to his dad. An elephant, said his father. Where would you keep it? Like, where would you keep an elephant at a house? That's kind of crazy. Here in the apartment, said Tony. How would you feed it? Where would it drink? It could drink out of the bathtub, said Tony. We could send out for Chinese food. He wants to feed his elephant Chinese food. Look. Look, here's the elephant saying, I always have trouble with chopsticks. And then the dad says, it comes with practice. So here's Tony, the dad, and the elephant pretending that they're eating Chinese food. What if it got lonely, said his father. Elephants live in herds. We could get another elephant to keep it company, said Tony. And then look, it's Tony and his dad and two elephants playing cards. That's kind of funny. How would we move the elephants up here to the third floor, said his father. Like pianos, said Tony. We'll pull them on ropes. And look, they've got the elephant with ropes tied around it, and they're pulling it up through the window. And somebody over here, a little bird says, there goes the neighborhood. Oh, look, it's a flying elephant. I don't think elephants would fit through the window, said his father. We could try, said Tony. But what if they got stuck, said his father. People would talk about us. What would they say, said Tony. They'd say we're that family with the elephants sticking out the windows. Look, he's got the elephant stuck in the window. And then there's a person down here saying, what's next? Look at that. How'd they get the elephant stuck in that window like that? Well, how about a pony, said Tony. A pony could walk up the stairs. What would you do with it, said his father. I'd gallop around the apartment and jump over the furniture, said Tony. It would leave hoof marks, said his father. Look, he's riding the pony around his room. I'd like to have a python, said Tony. 20 feet long. That's a really long snake. Where would you keep it, said his father. Some of it on the sofa, said Tony. The rest of it on the chairs. So look, he's got the python stretched out all through the living room. It's all here on the chair and all over here on the couch. A flock of woolly sheep would be nice, said Tony. They could keep us warm at night. Rise and shine, says this sheep right here. Sleep go bah when you're trying to sleep, said his father. Not if they're asleep too, said Tony. We could give them a definite bedtime. What if they woke up early, said his father. Gorillas would be fun, said Tony. They could go out the window and climb up and down the side of the building. What if they decided to climb in somebody else's window, said Tony's father. Look, here's the gorilla saying, see you later, Tony. And then look, the gorillas are just crawling into this random dinner party. That'd be kind of crazy. Imagine you were just sitting at dinner with your family and all of a sudden a gorilla comes through the window. That'd be crazy. A parrot would be a good pet, said Tony. Somebody to talk to. Parrots screech, said his father. And look, it's got the father over here working, and then the parrot saying, "Looks like your spelling needs work." "What about a quiet bird?" said Tony. "I'd like a flamingo, and maybe a pelican." "Flamingos and pelicans like beaches," said his father. "We could put sand in my room and a palm tree," said Tony. "Flamingos and pelicans need to be warm," said his father. "Well, we could close all the windows and turn up the heat," said Tony. "Expensive," said his father. If you look, he's got a pelican chilling on his bed over here, and he's got a flamingo standing over here in his room. "I know what," said Tony. "What?" said his father. "We could fill the living room with water." "And then," said his father. "We could get a dolphin," said Tony, "and a baby whale." "Both?" said his father. And then look, here they are delivering the dolphin and the baby whale, and the delivery man is saying, "Where would you like this, sir?" You've got Tony over here filling up the apartment with water. That doesn't sound like a very good idea. "All the kids from school could come over and swim with the dolphin and the baby whale," said Tony. "Then they could sit on the sand under the palm tree and have a picnic." His father didn't say anything. "I'd make the sandwiches," said Tony, "and I'd clean up afterward." Look, there's a bunch of kids riding dolphins and whales through the whole house. Tony and his father were quiet for a while. "Maybe we should get something small," said Tony. "What could that be?" said his father. "Puppies are small," said Tony. "Just what I was thinking," said his father. "Puppies are small." "Could we get one?" said Tony. "Maybe we could take a look this afternoon," said his father. "What about this morning?" said Tony. "It's possible," said his father. "What about now?" said Tony. "Now is good," said his father, and they went out the door. And then look, they got a puppy. Tony and his father wound up getting a puppy after going through all those crazy zoo animals that would be crazy to keep in a house. I have a puppy. Do you guys want to see him? Okay, here's my puppy. This is my puppy, Riley. He's a golden doodle. Isn't he cute? Say hey, Riley. Hi. Riley's not a zoo animal, but he is a house pet, so he fits in with our story a little bit. So now for our activity, we're going to do some animal pose yoga. How does that sound, guys? Sound like fun? Okay, we're only going to do 5 poses, and I'm going to demonstrate them right here for you guys so you guys can follow along with me and do them. And you'll just need a big open space, okay? Make sure you have plenty of room so that you're not bumping your head or knocking anything over, okay? So we're going to start off with the elephant pose. And so what you're going to do is you're going to start off standing up, and then you're going to spread your legs kind of wide. You're going to clasp your hands down here, and you're just going to sway them like an elephant trunk for a minute. And then you're going to bend yourself down like this until you're touching the floor. You can go as far down as you can. Don't hurt yourself by stretching too hard. And so we're just going to hold this pose for a minute. Make sure you're breathing in and out, guys. Nice deep breaths. There we go. Feel the little stretch. And then we'll clasp our hands back together and sway back up like an elephant. Ooh. And like I said, that one's called the elephant pose. And so now we're going to do the crocodile pose. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Do you guys ever see crocodiles in the wild? I used to live next to a river and we would see crocodiles sometime. All right, so for the crocodile pose, it's called a plank pose. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come down on the floor and you're gonna put your feet out behind you and be on your palms of your hands and stand like this. You can spread your feet if you need to for a little more support. You can keep your feet together if you'd like. Riley's coming to join in on the activity. And we're just gonna hold this pose for a second. Like I said, make sure you're taking deep breaths in and out, guys. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. Good job. And then you can put your knees down and sit back up. We're just trying to get all our wiggles out this morning so that we can start our day off feeling good. Okay, guys, our next pose is called the bear walk pose. And some of you guys may know this as downward dog if you have any familiarity with yoga. So for this pose, I'll demonstrate it forward and from the side so that way you guys can see the form. And so you're gonna start off standing and you're just gonna spread your feet just a little bit, kind of like shoulder width apart so that you're a straight line down. And then you're gonna put your hands down on the floor and walk yourself out, just like this. And then you're gonna push back into your palms and try to keep your feet flat on the floor. And make sure you're taking deep breaths in and out, guys. So here's what the side. There we go. And then if you need to go longer or farther, you can do that. And then to make this the bear, you can walk around like this, like a bear. See how it kind of looks like a bear walking around? Woo! And then you can just walk yourself back up and all done. All right, guys. Next is our tiger, which is also called the cat pose. So what you're gonna do for cat pose is you're gonna get on your knees and then you're gonna put your hands down so you're on all fours. And you're going to tuck your chin into your chest and arch your back. And while you're doing that, take a deep breath in, okay? So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna make sure that back is nice and arched and your chin is tucked into your chest. And then exhale or breathe out as you release back to just your straight back and on your hands and knees, your head straight. And we're just gonna go in and out a couple times. Breathe in when you're tucking your chin and arching your back, and breathe out when you are going back flat, okay? So ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, and that was called cat pose. And our last one is the hippo, and also called the child's pose. So this one, you're also going to be on your knees, and you are going to sit back on your legs, and then you're just going to go forward and wrap yourself into a little bit of a ball, just like this. And you're going to keep your hands behind you, and you're just going to relax. And take a couple deep breaths in and out while you do this pose. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Awesome job, guys. I hope you enjoyed our animal yoga. I know I did. It always makes me feel good to get up and stretch and move around first thing in the morning. So now we're going to move on to another song. And it's called Da Moops. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard this one or not, but I learned this one back when I did cheerleading camps. And it's one of my favorite ones. And so it's also going to be repeat after me style. But I'm just going to go ahead and say both lines so that you guys can learn it. So after I say the first one, go ahead and say it with me, okay? So you're going to repeat after me. You're going to do what? Awesome. Okay, ready? Da moose, swimming in the water, swimming in the water, eating his supper, eating his supper. Where did he go? He fell asleep. Da moose, swimming in the water, swimming in the water, eating his supper, eating his supper. Where did he go? He fell asleep. All right, ready? One more time. Ready? Da moose, swimming in the water, swimming in the water, eating his supper, eating his supper. Where did he go? He fell asleep. Okay, we're gonna do it one more time, and this time, say it like you're really sad, okay? So ready? Da moose, floating in the water, floating in the water. Where did he go? He decomposed. So that one's just kind of fun. I always enjoyed doing that one. And when a bunch of people just go flop on the floor, it makes a really loud sound. So that's just about all I have for you guys today. I started off my video with these little paper towel roll binoculars. I used empty toilet paper rolls. You can use a paper towel roll and cut it in half if you would like to do that. So that makes it nice and easy. You can decorate it. I just use tape to hold it together. You can glue it. You can put string on it to hang it around your neck. There's all sorts of fun things you can do to make your toilet paper roll binoculars. Mine are a little crooked, so it looks a little funny, but it's still fun to have. So we're gonna do our affirmation for the day, and I want you guys to repeat after me just like we've been doing all morning, okay? So, ready? I am an amazing person. Today, I will be a leader. I will be a good listener. I will make the right choices. I will be the best me that I can be. I will choose to have a good attitude. And today is going to be a great day. All right, guys, I had so much fun with you this morning. Be sure to check out all our other activities that are going on this week. Like I said, comment down below. Let me know what your favorite zoo animal is. I can't wait to see all the animals you guys like. Check out our Etsy page to get your activity packets for this week. Have a good week, guys.